All right, and here is the video for Iron Factory's Nightmare Commander, which is just essentially, with the exception of one little accessory here, a Nemesis repaint of their powered commander, mirrored commander, their Optimus Prime mold here. And so we aren't dwell too much on about it. We've seen this before. Let's get right to, here he is in his full vehicle mode. Just so you need to look at it, nice blue. It's not quite teal, it is kind of a pale blue, but it looks good. So let's get right to the transformation. So right off the bat, we'll go ahead and take the weapons off. Set those off to the side. Take the whole, unpeg the backpack, unpeg the, kind of wiggle them out here. Unpeg the leg pieces. Go ahead and fold this panel over here. Go ahead and fold this panel over here. Set those off to the side. And then the core robot. So we'll go ahead and untab, I'm saying we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead, pull those out, rotate, wait to rotate the waist. Bring this whole, lift this panel up. I'll go ahead and take that off, fine. I'll lift that up, open up this here. This should come up, come on, rotate. There we go, rotate this whole assembly here down, push it down, flip this up. If we can get our finger under here to get this. Okay, we'll just take a small little tool here, pop his head out. Come on, you. Come on, you. Can we get it from behind? I might be able to get it from behind. There we go. Push that up. Turn his head around. Bring it on down. Bring it on down to Waffle Town. Anyway. Bring that up. Bring his arms down. Rotate them. And then bring this forward. Plug it into the wheel here. Same over here. Now we will rotate the waist. Bring it around. Collapse this up onto his back. Take this small weapon piece. Plug it in right here. Pop his legs apart. Extend them. Flip out his feet. And there is the base Nightmare Commander. He can hold any of the guns that he's previously had, that we previously saw, whether it's his more standard looking iron rifle or the more power mastery looking cannon. He also, like all versions of this mold, comes with his sword and axe, which again he can hold easily, or you can combine them. Take this handle off, plug the sword into the top of the axe, put this through his hand, and then plug this back in, just because this upper part is too thick to go through his hand. So put it right there, and you can give him like kind of spear lance. And then, of course, go ahead and pop these cannons off. Pop these cannons off. And we'll start turning him into his combined mode. Now what I like to do is I'll take this right here, and then I'll take these two small cannons and I'll attach them to his waist. The pegs work, it looks cool in combined mode, and it's an easy way to store it. So I'll just go ahead and plug those in right there, and it's easier to get it done now before you get all the armor on and have to get under all the armor. Go ahead and pull his kneecaps up, not so far up that they slide off like that. There we go. Snap it right into place. Fold his feet back up, down, and around. And here he is, essentially ready to go. We'll go ahead and actually pull this up, turn his head around. You have to turn his head around. Either way, fold his head back into the body. There we go. Get the clearance. Fold it back up. Fold it back up. There we go. And then pop the torso up. You can see that now there's a gap here. You want that gap. That's good. Just pull that up like that. Now he's ready to combine. So we'll take those leg pieces we already popped apart and folded up earlier, and then just peg them on like that to his feet. And again there onto the thigh. The arm cannons peg on down here. Just like that. And then this backpack, we'll go ahead fold the wings out, pop the waist piece off, pull the cannons apart, which untabs the torso piece. Come on, there we go. Lift these up like this, angle them up, fold this down here like this, pop out the shoulder pieces, pop them out like that, pop out the arms, fold this down, flip this around, and there's his backpack. So the shoulder pieces, again, just there's a little slot and a tab, plug onto the shoulder. The tab goes in the back, the slot holds the two smokestacks in the front. Just like that. When I move, you move. Waist piece just tabs right on there, gives them a bigger crotch. Flip this combine mode head up, and then this little thing is going to slot right into that gap we made in the torso and plug in right there. Pop apart the arms, flip open this panel. Which way is it going? Nope, that was right. Come on, arm. There we go. Open that up. Put them on their respective arms. There's a tab in there for the fist to grip. Come on. There we go, like that. And once that's on, you can close up that panel. Onto his arm. There we go. Pop his head off, because who needs a head anyway? Certainly not this guy. There we go. I feel like that's not snapping in as well as it should. And it really should. It should go right around that. I mean, it's there. It's sitting right where it should. It's just not latching for some reason. Anyway, so take that. Hold on. All right, get it right as soon as as soon as I get it right out of frame, it snaps right together. So there we go. And then this, and then take his backpack. And what I like to do is I like to give him his standard looking prime rifle in his hand, and then attach just the little app. You don't have to. There's not a whole lot of places here where that goes easily. You can attach that. That's the piece that went in between these two cannons. And then I'll take these cannons and I'll attach them to... wait, how did I do this? Could have sworn I had them closer to the outside of the wings. But basically, I'll plug them in. I'll use the pegs and make them part of the backpack. Before I attach the backpack onto his back. And they kind of sit there like that. They move with the wings. Because I just think that's a cool silhouette. You can do whatever you want. You can have them hold these and then just leave this off to the side. It's up to you. But this way, all the parts are used. And you can give him his spear sword thingy. And then he's all armored up, looking cool, ready to kick some booty on your shelf. Now, the one extra part that he comes with is a gray and silver a dark gray and silver remold of the cape that came with Starscream. It's his coronation cape. It's got the same three pieces that you can spread out. I think it looks best if you have it just about right here. So it's touching, so there's no gaps, but it's also spread out. But basically, if you lift this up, there's a peg hole right here that you can plug this into. It's not the most elegant, and then this is kind of holds down. It's not the most elegant solution, but if you want him to have a cape, they didn't have to include it, and they did. So yeah, all the articulation that he's got, he's a little limited with the armor on, but most of the articulation points are still there. You just got to work around some of the clearances, and the cape adds another level of to things to navigate. But a nice little Nemesis repaint of their commander mold. So if you're looking for that, there he is. There is Iron Factory's Nightmare Commander.